worst thing that can happen to a prop trader is that they make $5, $10, $15,000 in profits and they're unable to be paid out, or their payouts are delayed, or their payouts are denied, which is why it's so important to keep on top of the breaking news in the prop trading industry. Pipfarm was delisted from Pipfarm Match, one of the biggest and most trusted prop firm review platforms in the industry. This is not just about one company. It's about what it means for Pipfarm, you as a trader, and the entire prop industry that's been booming and now finally showing the cracks. I think it's very important for you to be aware of the risk and for us to talk about it. Because if one of the most talked about and supposedly innovative firms get pulled from a major review platform, it raises a simple but serious question. How safe is your prop firm and funded account? Let's break down what happened, why it matters, and how you can protect yourself. On October 29th, Pipfarm Match announced that Pipfarm had been delisted following what they called an extensive review process. Just like that, one of the fastest growing prop firms for the past 2 years vanished from PFM's listing, and a lot of question marks have been raised. Traders could no longer buy Pipfarm challenges through the platform, and the reaction was instant. Social media lit up with speculation, questions, and concern. Because Pipfarm wasn't just some obscure prop firm. It was a name that many traders had come to respect for their surveys on the industry. So how did it come to this? Pipfarm was founded in 2023, so just 2 years ago, out of Singapore by ECI Ventures Limited. And its CEO, James Glide, was a veteran of the fintech and brokerage world, positioned it as the next generation prop firm. Their mission was to make prop trading more flexible, fair, and fun. They offered no time limits on challenges, news trading allowed, and profit splits of up to 95%. Fast accounts scaling every 30 days, and everything ran on CTrader, not MetaTrader, a choice meant to increase transparency. But what really set Pipfarm apart were the data-driven trader reports. That's what I looked at. Every few months, they surveyed thousands of traders about their habits and goals, what instruments they traded, what hours they preferred, how often they hit their payouts, and what they wanted prop firms to change. It was one of the very first firms to actually publish insights about the trader community itself, giving a rare peek into the world of retail prop trading. I know I've used those surveys and they were pretty good. So when this firm, praised for its openness and transparency, suddenly got delisted from Pipfarm Match, the industry took notice. Pipfarm Match isn't just a review site. It's become one of the de facto watchdog of the prop trading industry. Kind of like TripAdvisor for prop trading, listing firms, ranking them, and scoring them based upon transparency, trader feedback, and financial stability. They attract millions of visitors per month, and their decisions matter. So when Pipfarm Match delists a firm, it's rarely for a small reason. In the past, they've removed or suspended firms that were seriously in trouble, like True Forex Funds or the Funded Trader, both of which later faced shutdowns or serious issues. So when Pipfarm disappeared from the list, people immediately wondered, who's next? Pipfarm Match said Pipfarm's removal came after a thorough review meant to uphold the highest standards of transparency, financial health, and operational integrity. They thanked Pipfarm for cooperating, but didn't share the specific reasons. Now, Pipfarm CEO James Glide, however, told a different story. He said PFM's final demands were far beyond what was reasonable, requiring legal undertakings and commitments that went further beyond what regulators ask of licensed brokers or banks. But if Pipfarm Match was asking for this, you would think that there's a reason for them doing so. So Glide refused to sign on principle after consulting with lawyers. Meanwhile, on Trustpilot, we also had a few new reviews surfacing about complaints related to payout delays, slow responses, and consistent communication. Still, Pipfarm holds a 4-star rating from nearly 300 reviews and claims that paid traders hundreds of thousands of dollars verified through blockchain transactions. So it doesn't look like a collapse, but the optics are messy. And that's enough to shake confidence in the fragile trust-based industry. For Pipfarm, the delisting means loss of visibility, loss of referral, and definitely loss of trust. For you as trader, this is a reminder to never rely blindly on any prop firm, no matter how reputable it seems. Prop trading is a powerful model, but it's also an unregulated space. No government agency is currently monitoring these companies. No regulator is ensuring those payouts. And if something goes wrong, there's no safety net. Many prop firms are started by young entrepreneurs with limited financial experience, often relying more on challenge fees than on actual trading profits. That business model works when growth is strong, but when the market slows, cracks appear. And we may finally be seeing those cracks already. I've actually been warning about this to you for years, which is why I personally generally recommend broker-powered prop firms, because they've got more capital, a bigger reputation to protect. Pipfarm is not the only prop firm facing questions right now. Across Discord servers, Reddit threads, Telegram groups, take it for what it's worth, but traders have shared concerns about other prop firms too. Let's take a look at some of them. So this is the post from Prop Firm Match about how Pipfarm is no longer listed on Prop Firm Match. Down here, you have a lot of comments from other traders raising concerns about other prop firms like QT Funded. Despite everyone complaining about them, you still have them, and there are a lot of cases like that. And you keep on scrolling down and you see another trader also raising concerns about QT Funded. Still listed with you, there are countless reviews about non-payment, unfair trader bans supposedly due to IP or KYC issues. Someone raising concerns about instant funding. Another one raising concerns about QT Funded. Another about QT Funded. Finitive funding. Finitive CEO, not saying that there are concerns about these firms, but look at the reviews about what other traders are warning about. And then we have this post by Prop Firm Squad News, and they actually raised concerns about Pipfarm before Prop Firm Match delisted them, and they said that the prop firm bubble is cracking. Insider reports suggest that Tradify, My Funded Futures are showing serious financial stability behind the scenes. Now, they're not. I am not saying that there are issues, but there are reports of this. And when there are reports of this, you should be aware. There's also a lot of comments down here. And, these comments are talking about how, when you make money on Tradify or MFFU, they lose because they're making money on your prop firm challenges. And so I don't know, they haven't mentioned other firms here, but, definitely keep an eye out on these firms that are raising issues, because they're definitely, if there are concerns that people are talking about, you should be aware of them. None of this is verified. No one's accusing these firms of wrongdoing as of right now, and none of them has been delisted by Prop Firm Match or officially flagged. But when trader sentiment starts turning negative, it's rarely random. It suggests stress somewhere in the system, whether financial, operational, or reputational, and that means traders need to be on guard. In prop trading, news spreads fast, but money gets pulled faster. So what can you do to protect yourself? That's the most important question, and the reason why I'm doing this video. The answer is to stick with prop firms that are established, ideally backed by regulated brokers. These firms operate under stricter rules with capital oversight in some cases, and they have reputations to maintain beyond prop trading. So even if some of them are offshore or having the prop business offshore, their reputation in general is a reason why they may want to protect it. Take Think Capital, for example, a global CFD of Forex prop firm powered by Think Markets, a regulated international broker. They offer the traditional prop challenges that you are already familiar with, 1 phase, 2 phase, 3 phase. They accept traders from all around the world, including US, to trade CFD and Forex. They allow trading directly from Tradingview and is powered by the credibility of a licensed financial institution behind them. They have demo accounts, a trader gym with a variety of tools that no one else offers, and you can start trading for them for as little as $39. Yes, we work with them, but I'm very selective about who we choose to share with you. And you can always find the Think Capital's best discount offer in the description of my videos. Or you can check out Axie Select, a firm that we've been recommending for years because they are powered by Axie, a regulated broker out of Australia with offices all around the world, and because their funding program is free, 100% free. There are no challenge fees, no time limits, and you're trading real live capital, not simulations. And this is really what sets them apart. Your progress is based upon consistency and not luck. And I've interviewed a number of traders who reached the $1 million funding mark with as little as $500. When a prop firm is powered by a broker, there's structure, compliance, and accountability. That's the kind of foundation every serious trader should want. You don't want to rack up $15,000 in potential payouts and have them taken away from you. Those profits for brokers are oftentimes deposited directly into your broker account and ready to withdraw when you want. So what's next for the prop firm world? For the prop industry, this might be a turning point. We've seen rapid growth, and now we're starting to see growing pains, questions of legitimacy, payout reliability, and oversight. I'm particularly worried about the instant funding models for prop firms, how they're able to manage the risk of profitable traders. If you want me to do a video about them, comment instant funding in the comments below this video. Bottom line is that you need to do your homework. Diversify, verify payouts, and never risk your time or effort with a firm you haven't thoroughly researched, because the difference between success and disaster in prop trading often comes down to one word: payouts. Stay smart, stay safe, and if you're truly looking for credible funding, check out Think Capital and Axie Select, both powered by real brokers with established track records for transparency, regulation, and long-term stability. You can find links to both of these firms along with our exclusive discount and best offers in the description below.